Illinois GOP gubernatorial nominee said the Holocaust doesn't even compare to abortion. So this guy is running against J.B. Pritzker, who's like the mega wealthy, overweight Democrat guy. Illinois GOP gubernatorial nominee Darren Bailey said the Holocaust doesn't even compare to abortion. You know what? I'm not even going to read you what he said. Let's just listen to what he said, because there's an ad from Pritzker.
You may have thought you heard everything that Darren Bailey had to say about abortion.
If somebody were raped or there was a pattern of incest in the family, would you allow that woman to have an abortion?
Right now, my answer is no.
But that's not all.
Even if they're raped? Even if they're raped. By the way, this is why, like, this journalist just asked a policy question. This is why you just got to ask Republicans policy questions. Because the more they tell you what they really believe, the more they turn off the electorate.
Darren Bailey has said.
The attempted extermination of the Jews of World War II, it doesn't even compare on a shadow of the life that has been lost and with abortion.
Bruh. Like, come on, man. How do you say something like that? How do you say something? Okay, here's a fact that everybody needs to understand. It's something like 98% of abortions in the U.S. happen before 22 weeks. 80 or 90 happen before, like, 13 weeks. So we're talking... It's almost unheard of to have not only late-term abortion, but even like mid to late-term abortions. They're super rare. So you're going to compare, let's say, an abortion at 5 weeks. You're going to say that is equal to or worse than the Holocaust. I assume his argument is because numerically there have been more abortions than there were, Jews who died in the Holocaust or whatever. How do you make that point? How do you say? And then how can you say that and then pretend like you're not besmirching, the Holocaust? You're not, like, downgrading it in its importance. I mean, I find it such a disingenuous argument, because you have to claim there is no difference between, like, a zygote, a gamete, an embryo, and a pre-viability fetus. There's no difference between those things and a fully grown human being, or even a young human being, a child. There's no difference. There's no difference. Oh, there's definitely differences. There are gigantic differences. But he doesn't agree. He doesn't agree. Let's see if we have more here. I think he had to. Yeah, in a statement, Bailey said, "The Holocaust is a human tragedy without parallel." But wait, you just said abortion's like worse. You said it's worse. Doesn't even compare. The Holocaust doesn't even compare to abortion. So the implication there is abortion is worse. In no way was I attempting to diminish the atrocities of the Holocaust. That's exactly what you did. And it's stain on history. I meant to emphasize the tragedy of millions of babies being lost. I support and have it. By the way, again, using the word babies. We're not talking about babies. Killing a baby is child murder. That's already illegal. People would be locked up for that. That's not what this is. Playing loose with the terms. I support and have met with many people in the Jewish community in Illinois and look forward to continuing to work with them to make Illinois a safer and more affordable place for everybody. Me, bro? I got all these Jewish friends. I love Jewish people, bro. What a shitty response. Bailey was endorsed by former President Donald Trump and will face Pritzker, who is expected to win re-election. We'll see. But look, this is important because this is what they really believe. Like, so Kansas voters just upheld abortion rights with 59% of the vote. That's a deep red state. These types of politicians are total extremists. They don't represent the majority of Americans. He represents like 15% of Americans, if that. And their real position, when they're being honest, is no exceptions for rape, no exceptions for incest, no exceptions for the life of the mother. And oh yeah, by the way, I would make it so that if you leave, I would make abortion illegal in the state And if you leave to go to a different state where abortion is legal to get one, I would punish you with the force of the law. This is who they really are. This is what they really believe. And people should digest that and react accordingly. Because this is where we're at now. They want to roll the clock back, even on rights that have already been attained. They want to roll that clock back. And they're not going to stop. They'd get rid of gay marriage in a second. 195 of them voted against a right to contraception. And this guy, that's right up this guy's alley. There's no doubt about it. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.